Hide the planet! Hide the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Hide the planet! Hide the planet!
Come on.
Muted. Okay, well, following myself. All right, so it'll still be another couple of seconds here before I'm ready to go on, but we'll see what happens.
Emotional damage!
All right, let's try this again. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Yes, emotional damage. All kinds of weird. Anyhow, as I was fully explaining before, I shall go through again. Hi, my name is Josh, also known as Cpgeek, and most recently I have been streaming about building 3D printers and getting that stuff set up. But as my wife has been in Puerto Rico for the past week, she will be headed home at some point this evening, so I want to be able to spend a little bit of time with her before we both need to go to sleep and wake up way too early in the morning for our respective jobs. So this is going to be a short one tonight, so I figured I would play some video games. I'm going to start out with some 0K, which is a fun real-time strategy game that I play fairly often. Still no good at it, but it's kind of like digital video game chess, as it were. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that going. I will be doing 3D printer build stuff in my next stream, so please stay tuned for that. If that's what you're looking for, I do apologize that that's not happening tonight, but hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun here. Let's see here. How do I make the game go? It has been quite a while since I've done a game stream, so let me see what I can do about that. Huh, my cursor disappears. Oh right, that's a bug at OBS. What about full screen? Yeah, that's I'm still getting things together here. As far as the router goes, I still have not yet gotten that up and running. Still here beside me. The only reason that has taken me a little bit longer is I'm trying out some new deployment techniques. I want to make that a virtual machine host and do a virtualized router instance on top of it. I think that will make the best fit for the environment that I have here. But that's taken me a little bit longer as I'm learning some of the new tools. For example, I'm going to be using Proxmox VE in order to do that virtualization. And it is Linux based, but figuring out how the networking stuff works exactly to either pass through NICs or to virtualize NICs is a little strange compared to what I'm used to. It's perfectly normal for most people who do virtualization, but I'm learning as I go. So fun project, very educational. Until then, I'm still using the previous router. That's what I'm streaming to you now on. But yeah, the new router, the hardware works great. There's no problems there. It's just getting the software rolled out in the way that I would like it to be. It's a little bit troubling here. So why is the cursor disappearing when I try to play 0K? Can I do this as a borderless window instead? Nope, that doesn't work. What is causing this problem? Nope. Trying to figure out the reason I don't see my cursor here in game. I know that I've streamed this game in the past. Just super weird. Let's see if I can get the game stream window going. Game capture. Specific window. Computer. Alright, so there's the game, but moving my mouse around on this. You can see my mouse move around the screen, but I can't. It has disappeared. That is super strange. Well, it looks like I may end up having to do a little bit of debugging after all. Figure this out. Yeah, that's enough. 0K, OBS, mouse, hidden. Hide. Mouse cursor finished. Like I have looked this up before. Hardware cursor 1, hardware cursor. Settings config. I think that I have to do that. I also don't think it'll do any good. Another program that has the same issue. Oh, maybe I have to do code mode. Is that the deal? Can't even see that, but there. So if I go windowed, borderless window, but windowed. Oh, cursor's back. Big. There. There we go, that works. Yeah, that'll work. Do a quick skirmish. Just gonna do a one-on-one versus the computer for now. Just a little bit of a warm-up here before moving on to other things. All right, so I'm gonna go with an engineer. Gotta keep this to under. Start with I want to do tank foundry. I'm gonna do a maximum all of the points in the air. So this should get me all of the points captured real quick like. We'll make some welders here. That'll enable us to build stuff, build up our base. Which of course is going to start with a bunch of solar collectors to get some power. Then once those are built, I'll have them do the fusion reactors. And then some singularity reactors. I'll just fill up this entire area with singularity reactors. I don't know how many of them we'll actually need, but this is going to take a really long time to build anyway, so I'm just going to keep this guy busy throughout the game. I know that we won't build that many, but we might. Let's see what happens. Right. So this one's done, so let's go ahead and start building some caretakers. and some defensive stingers here. And we see this incoming guy already. So I'm just going to go ahead and take care of him with my welder. As soon as that's done, it'll go ahead and pick up the metal from that enemy there. Let's go ahead and build some energy pylons. Energy pylons will make sure that the energy that I'm creating down here goes into the metal extractors, these mexes here, and it'll increase the amount of metal that we get from them by keeping them properly powered. So one there, and then one down here. We'll defend that area as well in just a bit, but I want to get this built first to make sure that my tank foundry is properly defended. Meanwhile, while my commander is building mexes, I'm going to go ahead and give that an upgrade. Auto repair and light particle beam is a good first upgrade, so we'll go ahead and do that. It'll make him a little bit more powerful. It'll take a few minutes to actually make happen. And these energy pylons are pretty wide here. So they give the entire area a little bit more, give the entire area power from these. Of course, this guy is already being a jerk. Took out one of the mexes that my commander built. So I'm going to take that guy off of building this and let the caretaker continue it while taking care of that. Bandit. There we go. Stinger is now built. So let's go ahead and pick up the metal from that. Make another taker. Then it's going to be this area shielded. This caretaker will take care of building those. Also, when Bill wants, so I can see who's coming right for us. Let's go ahead and start on that second fence. They don't get taken. In fact, I'm going to take my commander now and rebuild this mex here. There. What's it? Caretaker. Stinger. So let's take care of this. Yeah, we'll do the default. Build defense for them now. Even though I don't have a whole lot of metal, I'm just gonna let that one die in this case. Alright, so this caretaker is almost built. Alright, and that's go ahead and build up the stinger. Set that to maximum construction priority to max out the stinger. Make a caretaker. I like this formation, so you'll see me using it on pretty much all of the mexes in this case. Just because it's a really good combination of defense and offense. Later on, I'll go ahead and shear up these by creating even more caretakers on the side here. And I will go ahead and eventually build some Lucifers on there when I get enough money. Or enough metal, but it's the same thing. So at the top here, you'll note that I have a little bit of power and not a whole lot of metal. It's currently going to building all the things that I'm working on right now. This particular instance, I also want to go ahead and create some caretakers here. I'll get this this guy building these mexes as well while we're at it. You'll note that the shield is now up here. I'm going to go ahead and make this a retreat zone. What this does is automatically anything that gets fired upon, any of these friendly units, we'll go ahead and retreat back there once they reach a certain percentage threshold, which in this case is 65%. I'm going to make all of these yellow, which is 65%, so that I don't have to constantly pay attention to them. They'll just return to this area at 65% and get healed by these caretakers and be defended by this shield. So that'll work out. And my commander is still working on these caretakers, keeping him around here as defense for these caretakers until I can get some what are these stingers up and running here. Meanwhile, these guys are expanding really quickly, so I need to get all of this stuff online really fast. So I'm going to go ahead and expand over here. Get that formation up and running. And as I expand with these energy pylons, and they give power to these metal extractors, they will get me more metal so I can build faster, which is why this bar is now filling up a little bit. Also, as I build, I'm building things that do require some power, especially these Aegis, which is why my power is going down. Once this fusion reactor is built, that will be solved. So let's go ahead and increase the priority of this fusion reactor. So I maxed that out. It's now at high priority. So a few seconds are left. And now that's built. And that noise means that my commander is being attacked. So I'm trying to make sure that that is dead. And I will set this to max construction priority, so that I can defend itself. Awesome. Now these caretakers will take care of bringing these health back, and I can just go ahead and tell it where to build, and it'll go ahead and build. So again, I'm creating the same formations, just sideways. But because these mexes are so close together, they only need one energy pylon for both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and set that there. So now these caretakers that are here will go ahead and take care of building the rest of these two caretakers, the other Stinger, and these two Aegis. And I will go ahead and collect this piece of metal with my commander and do another upgrade. This time, instead of the default heavy particle beam, I'm going to go with the shock rifle. That's a really long-range sniper rifle, but it reloads very slowly. The deal with that, however, is that it can one-shot most of the lower-level tanks that come through here. Also, personal shield is what I'm going with rather than the personal cloak. I would rather be shielded than cloaked, just my personal preference. And the car nano-lathe will allow me to build faster, so that'll be the loadout that I'm using with my commander here. Meanwhile, while these are building, this is fairly well defended with these couple of Stingers, so I'm going to go ahead and continue my mechs building adventures here. And I'm basically just trying to get this entire circle built so that I can get enough metal to start building some higher end units. Note that I have not yet built an offensive unit yet. I'm concentrating on economy and defense, building defense. Right, so this will be all set there in a minute or so. This is going to be bad for my commander. I am going to make another retreat zone here, and they'll retreat to whatever the closest retreat zone is if they do get damaged. And these are shield bots, so these are going to take a little bit of power to get through here. I'm actually going to tell my commander to come over here. I might lose my commander now. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Yep, I lost my commander. That sucks. I'm probably still going to win this because I have lots going on right now. I have a lot of defense down in here, so that shouldn't be a huge issue. I would have liked to keep my commander out. That was my best chance of success, but unfortunately that isn't possible anymore. So it's kind of like a chess game here, but real-time strategy rather than turn-based strategy. Heal this. For now. Energy situation is definitely improved. No, up above it says I have no storage. Should have. Who's my command? So I have some storage. So I'm gonna go ahead and 12 units is right in here. That will enable me to actually store energy at home. So right now, what I have as it. First one, I'm going to increase the construction priority. Alright, so these bars are now coming back up and running. This will make building things a whole lot smoother. So instead of continuing on my building of mexes, I'm actually going to reinforce this mex here with additional Aegis. Also, I'm going to have my caretakers build more caretakers here as well. And this will enable this area to build a little quicker, heal itself a little quicker, just be a little bit more powerful. And then once it's done with those, it always builds from the caretaker outward. So I'm going to go ahead and just preemptively place a Lucifer, so that'll get built as soon as all of these upgrades that I placed are built out. That'll take a little while anyhow.
What are you doing on the computer? Go outside, so beautiful! Yeah!
And thank you for the 50 bits and playing the "What are you doing on computer?" It's not all that beautiful outside right now. It's rather dark. Well, I mean, if I had a fire or something going, it would be nice. It's still 60 degrees outside. That's pretty awesome. But thank you for tuning in, Eric the Red, and this is going to be a little bit of a short one tonight, as my wife is coming back from Puerto Rico. I know not when. I know it'll be at some point tonight, so I'll go ahead and end the stream when she comes in. So I decided to break out some 0K, and that's what we're doing right now. so far, I'm getting my butt handed to me. My commander is already blowed up, and right now I'm working on reinforcing my my base here with the metal extractors. Just trying to make sure that they're properly defended, and then I can go ahead and start building out some of the higher end tanks here. So how are you doing tonight, Eric? What's going on? And everyone's friends. That's nice. Alright, so there's definitely a shield generating thing up in this area that I need to worry about in a minute. I've got this Lucifer almost up and running. It's being built now. I'm going to set that to low construction priority, as I'm going to do some work over here. That's enough of the building of storage for now. I've got plenty of storage, not enough to fill it. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more Aegis shields here. They overlap and make defense a lot easier. So 3 more of those, and again, I'll preemptively drop a Lucifer here. And also, at the same time, I'm going to do some air defense, because I don't know what they're going to bring out. So this is an Artemis anti-air defense system. It's really strong. It'll take a little while to build, but it'll provide really good air defense for most of the map right from that situation. I do want to make sure that it's set to high priority with regard to power. Let's see. These caretakers to first work on these Aegis shields, and then go over to Lucifer, and then go over to the Artemis. Thankfully, these Stingers are doing a great job at fending off these guys here, so that's not an issue. Eric says, weather was lovely this weekend. Not necessarily wanting to go back to work tomorrow, but at least it's a short week, and I'll be off Friday for New Zelda. So you're taking the Friday off for Zelda? I'm surprised you're not going to play a little on stream.
Warzone paused.
Also, while I'm thinking about it, silly me, anybody watching this should be going over and following Eric the Red. He
Warzone
has
active.
awesome streams on Tuesday and Friday evenings starting around 8 p.m. Eastern. Always fun times. You'll find me hang out there most nights. Let's go ahead and build out this mech. Hopefully it won't get destroyed by the time it's built. Yeah, that's gonna happen. This welder can't defeat it. So I am way outgunned currently, at least until these Lucifers are on. Oh, I'll be streaming. Door opens at 10. Probably start streaming by noon, going all day and night. Eric said. Concha. Oh, hot dog, apparently. Of course. Gotta have a G. God dang hot dog. So these Aegises can stand up to the Felon guy. Electricity attacks. Alright, so the Singularity Reactor, which is the biggest unit for energy production, is about to come online. Awesome. Putting ahead, lower the priority of the next one. This entire field is full of singularity reactors. If I click on this guy, this is what I've intended to build out. So it's showing me what the path that it's going to take. So I don't really need that many singularity reactors, but this singularity reactor, along with all of these metal extractors, these will be working at basically their best. So they currently are giving me 189% overdrive of what they would normally give me if they weren't powered. So that will get me a lot more metal, and thus enable me to build these Lucifers a lot quicker. So that's what's going on here. In fact, while I'm doing that, I'm going to order this welder here to make even more caretakers right in here. And here comes some of the weaker air units that are trying to take out my Lucifers before they're constructed. We'll always play out of order. Glad you had a lovely weekend. Currently pouring rain. Something. Friday night? 8? Oh, well, always possible. Barbs to the wind. Oh, looks like they took out one of my stingers in there. That's no good, but at least I'll have this Lucifer up and running before long, and then my caretakers will go ahead and start on this here Artemis to get rid of all of these air units. Until then, my stingers will take them out one at a time, and it'll be fine. I'm also going to turn off the avoid bad targets in order to basically shoot at anything with a dot for both of these. And that will start my offensive-defensive situation here. I'm going to take this welder up here and get me another caretaker and stinger combo to round off that introductory defense. And once that's taken care of, I'm going to have it build a bunch more caretakers on both sides of the situation, and then more Aegis on either side as well. So that'll round out the defense, and then a Lucifer here and a Lucifer here on both sides of that, just so that it's well rounded and well defended. Once that situation has been taken care of, things are looking a little bit better. Looks like we're getting some attacks here, but they're being fended off. It's like some sort of a scuttle. That's basically a little tiny bomb bot. Takes out a whole lot at once. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this loadout here as soon as it finishes the caretaker. So these caretakers will take care of themselves, no pun intended. Let's go back to building that caretaker and the stinger. And then I'm just going to go ahead and place these here and let the caretakers figure that part out. And with these additional Aegis, this will be a lot better defended. Also, at the same time, I can increase their construction priority as well as their power utilization so that they recharge a lot quicker. I'm also going to go ahead and up the get rid of the avoid bad targets for the Artemis as well. That's the air defense system, and increase its construction priority so that things will be done a little quicker there. Oof, these guys are really attacking. Don't know when to go home. I might actually lose this area. This is happening a bit too quickly. up and running here. Still plenty going on in here. There's plenty of caretakers. Things are building pretty quickly. I've got plenty of power. Not a whole lot of metal, though. These stupid felons with their electricity attacks are just kicking my butt. Alright. Let's try this again. Like I have. Like I'm doing a little bit better at holding. Oh, looks like they took this out too. Go ahead. I'm also going to go ahead and get more caretakers there. And it looks like they done blew up my whole situation over here again. Is that out of reach? Yeah, it's out of reach of the circle. So we got the Artemis. We already have 6 missiles. That'll go slowly. This is getting mildly frustrating. Time I build this up, they take it right on back down. Those damn scuttles. Buddy! How's it going? Just playing a little 0K here tonight. Taking a pause on the printer building at the moment, just because I expect my wife home at some point this evening. And I want to be able to jump out when I want to. Uh-oh. This is me getting my butt kicked, apparently. I don't think I'm going to be able to save this. These basically are armored guys that can take out a lot pretty quickly. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and place a retreat zone here. I'm going to call that a loss. To create a pylon here, reinforce this area, and put Lucifer up here. This Lucifer should be able to hold down this area, I hope. Meanwhile, I'm also going to do the same over here. Let's get a bunch of caretakers and a bunch of Aegis. Lucifer. Something else just... Whoa, that's not good. I'm just getting my hand. I think that actually... No. Scuttles. The only way to really avoid those is have some either offensive defensive forces there, or basically another stinger that's fully recharged. Comes more of those. Best way to deal with that. Use that missile. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've lost it. He says it's going, just working on some small yeah, I'm pretty much game over. This is kind of 9 minutes, you're okay. So, yeah, don't play like this. It's gonna be terrible. Because these guys are just going to take out my singularity reactor, and one of these that blows up will basically take out the entirety of them. Yep. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so, boom. None of these get power, and that's
Warzone.
So I'm just going to go ahead and restart this game and try this again. I do know the tactics that I'm employing do work. The initial loss of my commander was a huge
Command
loss
console
that
activated.
early in the game. I generally don't mind losing my commander at some point, but that's after the economy is set up. Alright, so I went with engineer again. I'm going to try the same tactics, hopefully leading to a different outcome, just by getting more done and not sacrificing my commander so early. So let's see how that works. Remember, Waddy, always cook your food to the recommended temperature. Stuff like salmonella. So again, I'm gonna do maxing. Down there. I think that's good. Let's get some welders on the board here. Solar collector. Six fusion reactors. All singularity reactors. Okay, so our guy is going to do what it does, make the construction priority high, so we get some power pretty early. Let's get my full base defense up and running. Just that one stinger will solve a whole bunch of problems. Once again, I already have one enemy unit coming in. Problems. Right. This one I'm going to start getting my energy pylon. Next is actually get the power that this guy has created. Caretaker to get that metal before it continues. I'm also going to go ahead and do the first upgrade to my commander, which is auto repair and light particle beam. That's the same one I did before, and that works out really well. Again, build more power plants to prevent energy stall, which is kind of where I'm headed now. this fusion reactor needs to be built before I can do anything major. I am going to increase the construction priority of the Stinger here and get rid of this glaive. Ah, it's getting away. Oh, I guess it's gotten away. I don't want to follow that anymore. Okay. Set up to build. Let's enter my construction priority as well, so that I can get things quicker. Like that metal at the same time. Down building stuff. Right, we're good. We're good. This mech. Pylon, caretaker, Stinger. You can see I've already gone a little differently than previous here. This early game, I'm just trying to build up my base defense here. I'm mostly doing an economy build with the engineering commander, which is what I think that's intended to do. To make zoned here, though, select all of my units through that they at 65% health, so that if they are encountered and are outgunned, they'll return. I'm going to do the same thing for my commander here. Things are coming along. Fusion reactor's almost built, which will power this entire setup here. So these 4 mexes will end up with power, which will enable me to get a whole lot more metal more quickly. And my engineer just finished upgrading, so I'm going to set the next upgrade going on here, which is going to be auto repair and ablative armor. That'll make the defense on this guy quite a bit more. Start building a caretaker and a Stinger here. Things are pretty slow in the early game, but they heat up pretty quick as soon as the enemies start attacking, as you saw previously. Got to make sure to have enough defense in order to counter those attacks. And they're already starting into my mexes here. So as soon as this one is done, I'm going to go ahead and rebuild that. So this welder, as that's back, starting it's there, got to mark that. Stinger. We're upgrading time, field, and again, shock rifle. Did before. So I'm going to start building a caretaker and Stinger out here. As this is the furthest point, closest to their base, which they're always building, that's where they start. This will be the thing that they encounter first. So if we can kind of beef this up a little bit, As far as defense, that would be better. I do not have enough power to counter this. Yeah, so these guys are doing their job at picking off my mexes one by one. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Just putting up some more caretakers. Pylon. Yes. Hopefully this will build a typical defensible pattern here. You put up the advanced radar that I forgot to do previously. Get this building caretaker and this out. There we go. Setting these up to build. You start them, caretakers take care of them. As long as they don't get attacked before. Oh, I'm gonna have my I'm gonna go ahead and put up some caretakers here. This here and do the same thing. Right? Or here. Put up some caretakers. I'm also going to set this as a retreat zone because I just had this Aegis go up. So I'm going to set this as a retreat zone as well. Set all of these to max construction priority because I want this one done first. In some Aegis here. Take out this. This is a long-range artillery guy here, but I'm also a sniper. So and I have a shield here, as you see now. That was part of my upgrades. And he's trying to move out of range as quickly as possible, but I should be able to get to him also going to go ahead and do my next upgrade, which is damage booster, advanced targeting system, and another advanced targeting system to hopefully not miss these guys as much. But he's also taken me away from my defensive systems, so I'm going to go back to where I'm a little bit better protected. This will be a retreat zone. Caretakers heal my commander there. This Winged Aegis should be enough for now, especially with this one coming up soon. But we'll see what happens. So I'm healed there. So these guys can go back and this. Pull those guys away. Caretaker here and here. That just got blown up. This guy out. That hurt. Well, clearly I need more defense on my. This is next. Lucifer. I will put up another Aegis here. These guys can work on that. For now, I'm going to tell my commander to hold their position inside of my shield bubble here, so that he'll continue to take out things that are close enough, but not leave the bubble. And at the same time, waiting on these to build. Tell all of these guys to hopefully collect some of this not too far away. Let's collect some of this. I'll have my commander come out here. Make sure that they retreat at only one hit. So if they do end up getting hit by that big gun that keeps taking pot shots at me, then it'll go back and get healed here. Meanwhile, I'm just picking up some of this metal here that got left behind from their bots being destroyed. And we'll take this guy out, hopefully. Maybe. See what happens. I guess not. Not too far away. Also going to lay down a Lucifer right here. know what? I'm gonna make that max construction trade because it's the closest to the enemy base that I've gotten so far, and if I can use that to take out some of these surrounding little bases around the mexes, that would be great. So it'll be about 2 minutes before that happens. About 2 minutes. Meanwhile, the welder making power situation improve here is about to start on the first of the big power situation, the big singularity reactor, and that will improve things quite a bit as well in terms of getting more metal. That's the situation that we're in. We have plenty of power now, for the most part. Power is just going into these mexes to make them work better. Right now we're at 123%-ish. So they're giving me more metal as I get more power, but I don't have very much metal at all. So as soon as this comes online, I'll be in a much better place. 10 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that. One of those. And that's relatively well defended now. All right, so that Lucifer's doing its job. It'll go ahead and take out some of the stuff going on here. Turn down the game volume just a tad so that my voice isn't ripping out. More metal to pick up. So yeah, that Lucifer is doing great work, and there's nothing that needs to be built in this area anymore, so the rest of these are being built up here. I'll lay down some more here. I did not like the sound of that. Okay, so a scuttle hit me, that's what happened. But thankfully I have enough armor from all those upgrades that it didn't blow me up immediately, and I went right to this, what do they call it, retreat zone. So everything is working out exactly as I'd hoped. More caretakers. Caretakers. These things first, and then these things, so I can set the priority of what things build when. So we'll concentrate on building things in the order that I choose. Clean up then. Alright, so this Lucifer has nothing else to hit. That's fine. Go ahead and make one of those welders to replace the one that died. One of these caretakers to heal my enemy. Okay, so these Lucifers are on their way to being built. Looks like they've got about a third. I'm gonna go ahead and up some caretakers to help with the building of singularity reactors. So far, we're off to a good start. They very clearly have a lot more of the map than we do. That's okay, I don't mind being. Right. Another upgrade, that's good. We don't want the Lazarus device, so we'll go ahead and replace that with hydraulic servos. We go with car repairs, nanoliths, quicker, and targeting system. And Scuttle just took out most of this this area here, but that's okay. Get my commander to solve that. Minor. No. And my commander is also taking out these guys that come close area. Oh, that stinger is decent defense. Dang it. Priority because we need these down here quickly. This one I do, because clearly this area is being attacked. Let's take out these guys here. Pick up some of this metal that's all over the place from my blown up sub base here. Oh, there's another Scuttle. And it took out my commander, I think. Yeah, That sucks. That really, really sucks. Alright, so what I'm going to do about it is I'm going to make even more caretakers to make things build a little bit quicker, because these larger items that I'm about to build require quite a bit of metal and they build very slowly. So I'm going to sort of max out my caretakers here. And I'm also going to build a Strider Hub, which is sort of the heavy unit building situation there. Most of these Lucifers are already, built up. This one I'm actually going to set to normal construction priority to make that go a little quicker. And I'm going to tell these guys to collect up all this metal that was just constructed there. Anything that's within their area. Get another welder. Make up for the commander. And again, we don't have any storage, just like last time. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some storage here. Oof. Close to that base. I Thankfully, it did not take out the Aegis, which means I should be able to rebuild this fairly reasonably. Also going to lower the priority for this singularity reactor, because I need metal elsewhere, specifically to build all of these caretakers and build up this base. Ah, crap. If I set this storage to build, it's not a retreat zone anymore. This is a retreat zone. Don't like where this is going at all. Let's see if I can build this back up. The most important thing that I need is an Aegis here. So, this has no defense on its own. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, but my Strider hub is almost done. So I should be able to make a heavy construction unit. In fact, I'll get that going. The funnel web is pretty awesome. That's got a heavy, big shield, so it builds very quickly, and it's fairly well defended. It takes a while to build, though. I don't have much metal. Need to expand more. Shit. How did that happen? Yeah, this is not working out. I don't think I can win now. They keep rebalancing the game, so the tactics of the AI are very different. In this case, they keep sending scuttles after me, where I played this the other day, and this was not the case. Okay, so these two Lucifers are back online because this energy pylon is up and running. That's good. It's part of my defense. Doing better. scuttles in one go? Sheesh. I don't think I've seen that before. Funnel web here. Caretakers will build these other caretakers when they get enough metal. Metal, unfortunately, I'm strapped to metal at the moment. Well, this situation. You know what? Scuttles. I'm gonna go ahead and outfit my bases with low-end Stardust anti-storm turrets. Very inexpensive, but able to take out a scuttle with no problem. So I'm just gonna set those at each one of the mini ones. Stardust, Stardust, Stardust. Stardust. Alright, so those are cheap and cheerful. Oh, too late. Come on. Okay, that didn't do crap against mine. Against these scuttles. So my funnel weapon is done. Awesome. This I definitely want to retreat quickly because while it's pretty well defended with that giant shield, it's does like to doesn't like to take many hits. Come over here and to fix up all of this stuff. funnel web builds things very quickly. While the funnel web is building things, while it's building things quickly, it does suck down a whole bunch of metal though, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. Let's go ahead and build a Merlin. This is a long-range major MIRV projector. Keep that so that it retreats very early on. I'm going to make it target only heavy targets, so only where it matters the most. And then I'll have it patrol as far as it'll go while being defensive. So now the shield is down on my funnel web because it got hit so many times, but it did manage to build all of this out. And it's still protected by these shields here. Another one of those stupid double bomb guys there. So let's pick up some of this. Try to get an Aegis up here. I'll succeed, but this does build really fast, so we'll see how this works. Build quickly. Go. Do the thing. Oh, and it's getting help from the other caretakers. So that's cool. All right, so we got an Aegis. Takers, pylon. This is useful. Thankfully, the spider took that on the shield. Stinger took that out. Stop it. Okay. Oh, I got my Merlin. Bowling. Those parts. Singularity reactor would be ideal if I could take some more mexes. Seem to be in the cards for me. Try it again. How about let's get a bunch of Aegis stuff. If that helps. So the MIRV launchers, the Merlins, can take out multiple targets and do so at very long range. So that should theoretically help me clear out some of this heavy contingent of enemies here. Oh, we've got a heavy tank walker. So I'm going to order all of my Lucifers to go at this at once. And thankfully it worked. Cool. So the funnel web did its job as far as its shield. Collect up some metal while we're here. Seems to be doing a good job. Armored scorpion bot. Almost. Ooh, and this that I have up and running. Block out that in my. And this is almost done. Okay, so things aren't as hopeless as I initially thought. Shields have taken a lot of that. And my last minute attempt. Boy. That's pretty much taken care of. Clean up these heavy bots. Have a lot of metal to them. So we can reclaim the metal from the enemies here. Set this Lucifer on high. Build that. Slowly but surely taking back some of this this area here. And again, with my slow burn, I take out that one. Okay, so now my metal income is actually pretty steady. So I'm gonna take my welder and make some more storage. So I need a lot more storage if I'm gonna come out with some really high-end tanks. So I'm just gonna make a bunch of storage and make construction priority very low. And so if my stored metal gets too low, it'll construct other things instead of making more storage. So it's going right along here, but as you see, my metal income is now in the negative, which is fine. I expected that. But here I am reclaiming a lot of the enemy metal. So this is a good thing for us here. I'm also going to turn off the targeting of targets, the avoid bad targets thing on all of these guys actually, so that hopefully they'll do more destructive destruction. Alright, first strip of containers is another one of the scorpions that was the easy work of. Alright, so I'm gonna need some more of these Aegis. That's simply not enough. Let's do a couple more. Alright, so now let's take this one. Oh, I never did anything about air. Let's do an Artemis here. That's not gonna work. Can reclaim a lot of that. For metal. You're throwing your high-end tanks at my shields so I can take your metal and get stronger. I like that. There we go. Some more jerks taken care of. He just now is charged and you charge it. Ow. But as you see, I do have a whole lot of singularity. That's good. with another funnel web. Low construction. This low construction priority. But need more singularity. Okay, I need more. Let's cancel this. Instead, let's build a paladin. High construction priority. Come on. Minute left on this. Set this so that it repeats at 65% health and max. Hopefully that will be enough. This guy's a really big mech unit, but if those scuttles like come after him repeatedly, he's toast. While I'm pinned down, I'll also start making Big Bertha, and I'll put that here. This is a really big long-range gun, artillery gun, and that will constantly ping these guys down here and just hit whatever is the best target. Alright, so Paladin is all set, so that's big walking tank mech. Bertha is being set up. Try to reclaim this area here. They'll be able to get all of this area back. That may be a little too much for that guy to take in one go. Spider bot to heal my paladin here. So he's going to be healed by those anyway. so I guess we can proceed with this plan. All right. Oh, my Bertha's ready. Set that to attack targets. And above. Just set this guy to patrol again. Definitely doing a little bit better than we were. Just through there. These are all off. Let's see. Alright, so we've got most of our containers up. That's fine. Should be in this here. He's collecting all that metal. That's all one. Right, so this whole area is good. Let's try to expand to the next one then. To get some more anti-air going. Artemis. Their paladin. That's awesome. Artemis is almost complete. You avoid bad targets, just fire. Bertha. Does that mean my second Bertha is up? Yes, it is. All right. A lot of stuff that's thrown at us. It's like things are getting a little bit better. Guy back over to their singularity reactor. One of these Berthas has got in it. Go with another Artemis. Dolly's Berth is here. So those are two big, expensive power supplies for them. So that's really good news for us. Oh, my spider. Start building here. sending this guy out, which was a heavy armored unit. Things are looking up. Go. Awesome, awesome. As you see, my singularity reactors just keep coming. So my mexes are up to 583% of normal. So I can actually get some metal, and my metal is pouring in here. We're doing way better than we were in the early game, although this match has gone on for far longer than I expected it to. Usually matches go on for about an hour, which we're at an hour 15, at least that's what the clock says here. Artemises now have 4/3 missiles, so they're doing their job really well. So I don't really fear air units right now. That's good. Now we have one more place to fall back. I'm going to go ahead and press on to these two areas. Send this guy out again. Yeah, things are going pretty great. I just lost that guy. Yep. Fortunately, it's quite a bit of a setback, but I do have enough metal to start construction on Detriment, which is one of the biggest armored mechs in the game. Kind of like the end game here. Set that to low though, low construction priority. That'll allow me to make this my construction priority here. just a moment. There we go. Hello, hello. Sorry about taking off abruptly. My wife just got home. I wanted to tuck her in and see what was going on. Everything is good. She's home. Things are awesome. Very tired. Straight to bed. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue with this game and own it. Probably call it a night after. Short one tonight. I'm pretty happy with the way that things are going in the game, and hanging out with y'all. It's always fun. So let's go ahead and all good. Here we go.
Warzone active.
There. And that guy's almost done. That should be enough metal to get him going. Hello, Star Katie. He's up on top of my air conditioner. This guy is huge. Oh yeah, it's going to be a fallback position too. He's being pelted by all of these little light artillery. This area. Too far, too fast. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh yeah, it's not. Go ahead with another funnel web. This funnel web's only job is to follow along this funnel web so that we can double the shield power and double the build power. This game is pretty much won. Yes, they still have an overwhelming majority of the land, so they could be getting a lot more money, but they're not. They don't have nearly as many energy facilities as I do, with all of these singularity reactors. This, gives me 600 times the normal metal extractor metal flow. So, yeah. I have the economy to win right now. Just a matter of realizing it with my detriment. That's the name of the giant mech thing, detriment. Alright, so now we've got the second funnel web. And as you see, things build pretty quick when you have 2 funnel webs working. Now that guy's back online. Got that Lucifer going. Yes, I know I didn't put that energy pylon in the same place as I usually do. Anybody get a panhammer? Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. Price is lower than any competitor. Quality is perfect. Be the best. Auto on, incredibly flexible, convenient order management. Everything is in your hands. Put on, off, customize. Go to dodgehype.com. Yeah, we're gonna do none of that, and instead give it a giant banner. So yeah, first chat, last chat. A bar here. What to do. Alright, so let's use my welder. Let's make a bird right here. Here. Oh, also here. Should increase my long-range firepower. Make this happen. Loot those things. charged up. Even more Bertha's online. Killed as a paladin. And there's that I just destroyed. Probably max level at that. Come on, charge. Super close. On 50%. On charge. If I can get these charged to mostly like 80%. Shouldn't be a problem. Instead, every time it gets hit by one of those shots, oh, that'll happen. Yep. Alright, well, these guys. Most of the birth is and this will be the last singularity. Okay, so because I have so much now, make another funnel web. And that funnel web is going to follow this welder to make Berthas. And when it's done doing that, they come back over here. Make a crap load of caretakers. Disco Rave. The Disco Rave Party is basically one of the highest destructive offensive, defensive tower units in the game. And that's fully devastating. Meanwhile, let's get all these Berthas targeting this Singularity Reactor, and then this Singularity Reactor, and then this Singularity Reactor. So with those 3 Singularity Reactors out of the picture, there's the second one gone. Now my third one. Okay, there's the third one gone. So they can't really do anything to retaliate now. In fact, this guy's coming back up here. None of these will work. So these are just going to shoot at anything with a dot. So the Berthas are basically just going to take out anything with a dot. Without any sort of system. We want some of these to be green. Some of these to be yellow, so they'll pick different targets. Wow, hour and 43 minutes. This has gone on for. Almost done with these caretakers. supposed to be taking them apart anyway. Destructive rainbow. There we go. All done. Now we just gotta spin up. This is game over. Something to use my metal on, get some of the most powerful mobile units in the game, the detriments going here. As soon as this disco rave party spins up, it's all over. We're at 30%. There it goes. Rainbow Projector. Disco Rave Party. Each different color does a different type of damage, and it'll just shoot those over and over again until it's either destroyed or the game is won. So I'm just going to sit back now, watch the fun. this is if they had a really big armored unit, like a Detriment, and they took out the Disco Rave Party and most of my Berthas, or took out my my energy generators, any of them. Victory! So that took an hour and 50 minutes. About double the normal time these matches go on. Yeah, let's see, we've got Spoils of War, reclaimed 52,000 metal, destroyed 24 mexes. One of my stingers did 1,742% of the original cost of the stinger. Built 39 mexes, which is not very many. And of course we get complete annihilation. We destroyed their entire enemy team. And we got Turtle Shell, which is defensive units, damaged 240,000. As far as our stats, we produced more metal than they did by a lot. Used a lot more metal than they did by a lot. This is metal income throughout the game. So this is the beginning of the game down there. This is the end of the game there. Right around here is when I started destroying their singularity reactors that I found. So their energy went down dramatically there. And that's basically when we started winning. Energy overdrive is how much we're overdriving the mexes. So that means how many mexes that we have connected to the grid and how powerful the grid is. And we got that really high toward the end of the game. Metal reclaimed, definitely more than they did. I was reclaiming metal left and right in order to make ends meet down back here. And we ran into a situation at the very end of the game where we couldn't spend all the money that, or the metal that we got. They didn't have nearly as many energy creation points as we did, because we just kept building singularity reactors. Basically how we ended up winning the game is with all those singularity reactors. Total value, pretty much a linear curve, building and building and building. Toward the end, these are the Disco Rave Party and the multiple detriments right in here. That's why those spikes are there. Army value. Basically nothing until I started with this is probably the MARV, which got killed, and then I went for Paladin, which is right in here. That's the Paladin's activity, and that got killed. And then I built a Detriment, and then I did the whole Disco Rave Party thing toward the end of the game, and another Detriment. So that's the way that went. They had continuously ramped up and had middling forces that I managed to get rid of pretty quickly. Defense value. I pretty much stayed in early lead because I basically raised the defenses. They were able to manage to thwart my defenses a few times here and here. And they kept building and building as well. I had stopped building for a while and instead concentrated on getting more defended rather than, more singularity reactors built than defense. Economy-wise, this is ridiculous economy. So right around there, they stopped making power plants, and I just kept going. Other value, this is going to be for this is the Disco Rave Party. One single action coming online was huge other value. the rest of these were the other value from the various big units that I rolled out. Value killed. Killed a whole bunch of them. They didn't kill all that much of us. Value lost. Again, the reverse of that, more or less. Damage dealt. Dealt lots of damage. They dealt lots of damage. Everybody dealt damage. Damage received. And, as far as actions per minute, mouse speed, pixels per second, I went 712. Mouse clicks per minute, about 19. Key press rate, I don't use the keyboard all that much in this game, although I should. And of course, actions per minute, or commands per minute, 10 commands per minute. That went down dramatically in the last couple of minutes because I didn't do anything. I just waited. So yeah, finally got a good game out of it. Mom asked, did you enjoy the game? Yeah, this went really well. The name of this game is called 0K. And one of the cool things about this game that I have played now thousands of hours of is that it's absolutely free. So 0K, they have a donate what you think it's worth kind of a policy. Otherwise, you can play both online and there's no paywall or restrictions whatsoever for the game. I personally got a lot of value out of it. I have played, like I said, thousands of hours of this game. So I decided to send them some money. On Steam, but there are donation packages. I'm pretty sure that's the way I did this. Okay. There's Steam. Probably hard to see that. Oh yes, down here, content for the game. So there's a bronze donation, silver donation, gold donation at $10, $25, and $50 increments. So you can purchase to your heart's content. So I went ahead and donated to the game because I really enjoyed it. As far as actual hours played, yeah, 1,426 hours total. I've been playing this game for a very long time. When did I get it? Does it say? It's played today. It does not say when I got it. The miss is all tucked in and resting. She must be beat, but I hope she and the girls had a fabulous time. Yes, she came home extremely tired, so she decided to go right to bed. The cats joined her, and everything is good. But that does bring us to the end of our time here today. I did say that this was going to be a shorter stream. It's now 2 a.m. It's a little bit longer than I actually intended to stream today. Not a big deal, but thank you for joining me today and hanging out, playing some games. Games aren't exactly a heavy part of the channel, especially these days, which I've gone more toward tech things, which is pretty big for me. But I do enjoy playing games from time to time, and so. Everything is cool there, and it was a fun way to do a short stream. Hello, Blue Templar. Yeah, we're just closing up. Sorry about that, but good morning. Thank you for coming on by. Please go ahead and hit that follow button if you're interested. Typically, I do things like 3D printer builds, computer builds, new and old like VR games, retro games, building of cool retro things. Like I have an arcade behind me and stuff that I did on stream. So please go ahead and hit that button if you like. Following is free, and I stream every week. Well, more or less. I have taken the last couple of weeks off just because life got in the way, but I am dedicated to streaming on Sunday nights, starting around 9-10 o'clock usually. That's Eastern Standard Time. That's where I am. And seen 3D prints for BAR. What is BAR? Do not recall. I'm gonna quick Google search. I'm not kind of sure. Zero K's younger, less weird, less polished brother. Interesting. Oh, is that Beyond All Reason? Just found it. Yeah, it does look really similar. I have never heard of Beyond All Reason. However, I will certainly be taking a look at this. Just found their website here. Real-time strategy redefined, scale and realism. For what it's worth, I did play through the entire campaign of Zero K. That was super fun. But if this provides more and different, then I'm certainly interested. Thank you for letting me know that this is a thing. Download and play for free, huh? Well, okay. I will go ahead and grab the Windows installer and get that up and running. So thank you. No, I have not seen 3D prints for BAR, as BAR is something that I just learned about. That's pretty cool. Minimum system requirements. Looks like pretty much a potato could run this. Anything short of my mom's computer, which is not at all good. So yeah, looks like a cool game to play. If anybody else is interested, that's the link for that. For those who may be following along on the VOD. Yeah. Anyhow, as I was closing up stream, I will continue to do that. But thank you for letting me know. Yeah, if you are at all interested in talking about games, including real-time strategy games, which are always fun, as well as things like computer builds and whatnot, please do hang out over at the Discord, all free. And I'm always interested to hear what projects and games people are into. So feel free to give me a shout over there. Anyhow, thank you for that follow, and tell your friends if you're interested. I also have plenty of VODs up if you're interested in taking a look at some of the things that I've done in the recent past. Mostly 3D printer builds. I've been working on a Voron 0.2 most recently. Previous to that, I built my Voron V2 on stream, and that was a whole lot of fun. Like I said, I've done computer builds, all kinds of things. So it's cool to have you around. And yeah, very dramatic. I love the various sound alerts. Also,
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
and with that, I think I will call it a night. So thank you for joining me, and see you next time. Have a great one. Where's the button? There we go. Have a good night, everybody.